So that's how you do it? Really, Indians? That's how you play? Really? Well, then, what's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Indians live stream. What's up, sports expert? Yeah, let's not talk about this, but I will anyway. You got to talk about it, got to let it out. There might be a rant in here, too. I should have put rant in the title. I might be ranting. Don't be surprised. But, yeah, this series absolutely freaking sucked. So we had a 4-game series against the lowly Kansas City Royals. I believe they lost 6 straight games heading into this series. We had just, I believe, taken care of business against them to start the month of September. We owned them in their place, like literally a week ago. About a week ago. But, I was very high on this team heading into this series. I thought, okay, we could take care of business here. At worst, we win 3 or 4. This team is not good. But after watching this series, we ain't good either. We still suck at times, bro. I mean, it's so funny. We had the trade deadline to add to this offense. And all we did was trade away a great pitcher for a couple mediocre bats. Josh Naylor, he's shown some good stuff. Hedges, I don't know why we traded for him, but I know why we made that trade. It's for the future. We needed to make trades for now. And then, of course, I think I mentioned this a while back after the deadline. Of course, an article came out like a day after the deadline that said we were trying to go after Starling Marte, but of course we couldn't get him. No, we couldn't get Starling Marte. He made too much sense. Of course. Yeah. And then, of course, Jose Ramirez, low-key gets a little injury, thumb injury thing, discomfort. So we have Mike Freeman playing. Bro, what did Nolan Jones do to you? Why do you not want to get him up here and have him get some time in the majors? Couldn't hurt. It'd be good to have a guy like that get some time up here. To do it with Triston McKenzie. Tristan spent most of his time in Double-A when he played. He's up here, and he's absolutely balling. Can't bring up Nolan Jones. No, let's have Mike Freeman do it. Good old Mike Freeman. That's the cheapskate way of doing it. But that's Dolan. They don't want to. I'm not even going to get into it. But anyways, let's talk about this first game. Zach Plesac on the mound, going up against Brad Keller, and what do you know? The Indians actually won this game. Yeah, they beat Brad Keller, and we pretty much did it thanks to Tyler Naquin and Josh Naylor, with a little bit of a contribution from Oscar Mercado and Mike Freeman. Yeah. Mercado got the scoring started, reaching on a fielder's choice. And then the fielding error by Whit Merrifield. And then Josh Naylor grounded into a force, but scored a run. Naquin sac fly. And then Mercado singled and Freeman sac fly. And that was it. That's the scoring for us. Brad Hand came in at the end, top of the 9th, and pretty much, sealed the deal. 3 straight strikeouts. Pretty damn good, if you ask me. So Plesac got the win. He's 3-1. Keller took the loss. He's 3-2, and Hand got his 12th save of the year. Not bad for a bum, right? People calling him a bum, but I honestly think low-key Dozier took his soul last year. But I think he got it back because He got his swagger back because he's looking much, much better as of late. I mean, he'll have his moments, but overall, he'll snap out of it and then he'll go back to being dominant. I could see him getting traded in the offseason, to be honest with you. So, in terms of pitching, Plesac went 7 innings, 7 hits, 1 run, 4 Ks, 1 homer. That's it. It's fantastic. Keller, who took the loss, 6 2/3, 8 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Yep. Not too bad. Not bad at all. And then, of course, we get into game 2. And this is where the fun began. Oh, boy. Do I really even want to talk about this crap? Little Miss Antoinette. Antoinetti. I'm not even going to go after Antoinetti and Chernoff. They can only do so much with what they're given. Dolan ain't giving them permission to spend, and they can't spend. Although you're trying to win, and that's the best you could do. Forget what they got for Clevenger. Wow. Whatever. So game 2 comes up, and at first, things are looking good. Things are looking fantastic. Offense is out there rolling for the rookie, McKenzie. We're looking great. Things are looking like what they usually look like. And then it completely fell apart. As Carlos Santana homered, 2-run blast, and then Sandy Leon freaking hit a homer. How about that? And then Merrifield homered. And what happened on that play in the top of the 3rd? Bro, what are you doing? How everything went there, Olivares struck out. Okay. Should be an easy out. Except good old Delino DeShields stumbled as he was trying to field the ball. I guess he misplayed it a little bit. And he winds up stumbling. And that means a Lopez double. And then Gallagher walked, because of course. And then Whit Merrifield hit a dong, and that tied the game up. Then we got Mondesi and Dozier to strike out. And then bottom of the 3rd, Hernandez singled. Lindor homered, put us back on top. And I'm like, okay, I think we got it. And it would be it'd be 5-3 all the way up until the top of the 7th. And Lopez had ground into a force, scoring a run. And this inning was even worse, honestly, because look at all the crap that happened. So Cal Quantrill comes in. Gordon reaches on a missed catch error by Santana, of course. Reynolds grounded into a force. Olivares singled. Lopez grounded into another force, scoring a run. Gallagher doubled, scoring a couple. It's tied up again. Scoring a run, tied up. And then Merrifield popped up. So, again, we are tied at 5. Holland comes in the bottom of 7th, and we do nothing, as usual. Top of the 8th. And, again, Simber comes in. Oh, my God, what is this, a freaking Padre parade? What are we doing? Mondesi singled. Then he steals second. Dozier singled. Franco sac fly scores a run. And then Perez comes in, gives up a single. And then Ryan McBroom replaces Reynolds, a pinch hitter. They walk McBroom. And then Bubba Starling comes in for a pinch runner, an offensive sub. And then Olivares struck out. Then they freaking hit Nicky Lopez, 7-5. Yeah, Franco had a sac fly too, by the way. Mm-hmm. So 7-5. And then guess what, guys? We do nothing again. And then top of the 9th, they had just a cherry on top. Our double by Merrifield, sack punt by Mondesi, he's out. Popped up Dozier, single by Franco, 8-5. And then, of course, Sandy Leon grounded out, but we scored a run. Ooh. Yeah. Naquin scored, Naylor to second. And then DeShields struck out. Wow. So, yeah, defense mixed with bad bullpen. Yeah, that's what happened. Now, luckily, McKenzie did not take the L because that would have really sucked. He went 5 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 all earned, 1 walk, 7 Ks, 1 home run. So we completely waste another very good outing by McKenzie. Of course. And then you had a double dose of freaking Padre power and the freaking bullpen, and they completely freaking Quantrill. I mean, Quantrill isn't bad. I wouldn't have. Whatever. I'm not going to get into it again. Junis went 4 1/3, 7 hits, 5 runs, 3 strikeouts, 3 homers, 5.57 ERA. Wow. Is it me, or am I starting to notice that the other 4 pitchers in our freaking rotation, we're starting to see their ERAs start to balloon while Bieber's out here just being a complete ace? It's so funny. Carrasco. Plazak's not even really bad right now. He's just cruising. He's doing his thing. Bieber and Plazak hasn't missed a step. Honestly, I wish he wasn't stupid, because if he wasn't stupid, he wouldn't have missed time. And who knows what he could have done instead of Plutko. You put him out there instead of Plutko, we probably don't give up all those freaking hits to the Tigers a while back. Stupid, man. Oh, man. And yes, in case you're wondering, still no Tito. Let's go. What's up, UCF? Yeah, still no Tito. Who knows when he'll be back? He was at the stadium, I think, for the second or third game. He was there. But he obviously wasn't in the dugout. He was chilling, I think, in the suites. I'm pretty sure he was with Antoinetti and somebody else. Couldn't tell because they had masks on. But, yeah, we blew that second game. So Holland takes the win. Holland takes the win. He's 3-0. Simber, he's 0-1. He deserves that for sure. Barlow, he got a second save. Simber definitely deserved that loss. Bro, Simber's not that good. He's all right, but he has his good moments. He kind of reminds me of Brian Shaw. Yeah, he really reminds me of Brian Shaw. He would be, when he's on point, he's fantastic, but when he sucks, he really sucks. Now, Game 3. Oh boy, Game 3 really wasn't that good either. We got shut out. We couldn't even score, and that's insane too. I keep looking at my phone because I'm getting updates about football. As you know, football is this Sunday. Mike Evans is doubtful. Wow, no Mike Evans? That's tough. That is tough. But Duffy. Speaking of tough, we had to face Duffy. He faced Carrasco. Carrasco wasn't too bad. He wasn't. It was a good old cookie start, he went 7 innings, 7 hits, 1 run, 6 Ks. You should not lose when he has that stat line. When your starter goes 7, giving up 1 run with 6 Ks, you should have a W next to his name, not an L. But you know why we have an L? You guessed it. The third pitcher from the freaking Padres, Maton. 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 strikeout. The only Padre pitcher that's actually been good this year, besides, I guess, Maton, he's been all right. But I've noticed his ERA started to balloon in the recent weeks. Brad Hand actually is still good, knock on wood. I want him to keep doing this, keep being good. He's the closer. He doesn't get a whole lot of opportunities, but When he goes out there, I mean, mainly he's all right. He isn't complete trash this year, which is nice to see. Now, speaking of complete trash, the offense. 6 hits, 0 runs. Then you look at the left on base. Oh, boy. 10 runners left on base. 10 runners. 10. Runners in scoring position, we were 0 for 5. Runners left in the scoring position with 2 out. Hernandez, Mercado twice, Santana twice, and DeShields. Or maybe that meant they were on second base. Okay. Because it says Mercado 2, Santana 2, with DeShields and Hernandez. I'm guessing they were probably on second base. I don't know. Who really cares at this point? Like, it's freaking stupid. This offense absolutely sucks right now. But freaking Naquin got juked out by a baseball in this game. It looked like he had it clear. But the ball hit him with that classic whoop, missed me. It hit the ground and it took a bad bounce and it went boink. And it just juked him out of his shoes. The baseball juked Tyler Naquin, who is arguably our best outfielder right now, both in the field and at the plate. Mainly at the plate. That's where he's really shown out this year. But it juked him out of his shoes. It broke his ankle. He got his ankles busted by a baseball. I watched this game and I couldn't help but chuckle. That was kind of funny. The ball trolled him. The ball freaking trolled him. Yeah. The ball's like, oh, you think you got me? Watch this. Blink. It just went boop. Oh my God. I was like, wow, of course that freaking happens. But yeah, Carrasco held him down. Yeah. 1 run. He held him to 1 run the entire time he was out there. Wakerin even went out there and shut him down. I'm thinking, okay, I think we might have something cooking here, fellas. Mondesi scored on a line drive to Jordan. Maybe it was that Lupo that got freaking crossed up. I don't know. Someone got crossed. I think it was Olivares. Yeah, that's right. It was Olivares tripled on that ball crossing him up. He got crossed by a baseball. I can't even help but laugh. Stu Maiden always talks about how the Pirates are bad. I don't think a Pirates player would get crossed up by a baseball like that. The ball hit him with the AI cross, bro. It went, boop, got you. It juked him out of his shoes. I've never seen that. I've seen, the ball bounce over a glove before. I've seen it roll under a glove. I've even seen it kind of low-key troll a freaking, just completely, because, sometimes the ball will roll and it'll hit the edge of the dirt. It'll go, blink, it'll bounce. Got to watch out with that if you're an outfielder. It'll bounce over because it'll hit the edge of the grass and it'll go, blink. Got to watch out with that stuff. These balls can take bad bounces. Pause. But yeah, we hit them to 1 run. And then top of the 9th. Lovely. So Naquin remained in the game in right field. Yeah, that dude literally came in right field and immediately got crossed up. Bro. This dude really came in. What was it? In the 8th or whatever? Yeah, he came in and he immediately got crossed up. Oh my God. How does that happen? I'm pretty sure that's when it happened. I'm certain. It might have happened earlier, but I'm pretty sure it was Naquin getting crossed. If it was Luplo, oh my God, that's even funnier. I couldn't tell who got crossed. I'm pretty sure it was Naquin, But oh my God, how do you get crossed by a baseball? Who are you favoring in the upcoming election? I'm not talking politics. Football season is upon us. Am I ready? Yeah, of course. Of course, I'm ready for freaking football. I'm glad I finally got a distraction, a way to take me away from the freaking Indians right now. They're not even streamable at this point. I might hold off and wait until just maybe like playoff time to stream these guys because honestly, I have no urge to stream the Indians at all. Like, I mean, crap, bro. This team is bad. Honestly, I might just stream Bieber starts because that's pretty much the only time we're good for the most part. But I might just take a nice little break from the Indians for a while, maybe for the rest of the month. Maybe like when we're getting close to clinching, I'll probably stream, But other than that, I think I'm just going to hold off on streaming the Indians because they're not really worth my time right now, especially with football starting up. And then basketball is going to start getting into the conference finals soon. And of course, I'll be streaming the majority of those games. I was going to say all of them, but of course, football. So I'm going to stream every game that I possibly can. And then once baseball playoffs start up, I'll be doing majority of those games as well, along with the finals and stuff, probably. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what goes down. But yeah, like Alvarez tripled the score run, Lopez singled the score another run, and that was it. In terms of what happened in the bottom of the ninth, we actually got a triple from Delano DeShields. Oh, freaking course he triples! Yay! Thank you, bullpen. You completely ruined my life. Again, thank you for ruining my life. Because you see, if Maton hadn't given up that triple, if Naquin hadn't gotten crossed, and if he probably would have caught that, then Olivares is out. That's 3 outs. And then Nicky Lopez never gets a chance. So you got to figure there, it's probably 1-0. And then, oh my God, but then of course there was 2 outs. So, I mean, Hernandez probably could have scored the Shields, but that would have been probably a game-tying run right there. But no, Naquin got crossed up by a freaking baseball. I've never seen a player get crossed up by a baseball before. But it's a bad bounce. It happens. You see that kind of stuff happen all over. Guys get duped by a baseball. I've even seen it where players like Marcell Ozuna, I think last year, was he with St. Louis or Arizona? I think it was St. Louis last year, right? Might have been. He was at the wall ready to catch the ball in left field. The ball landed like short of him, so he looked like a freaking idiot because that wind can take a ball and swat it down if you're not careful. Sometimes it'll mess with you. But yeah, we lose game 3, 3-0. Duffy got the win. He's 3-3. Carrasco lost. He's 2-4. Holland got the save. His third. So we needed the game yesterday to, split the series. Yeah. And of course, we come out and we get absolutely freaking stomped. Because of course we did. Of course. Yeah. Brady Singer on the mound against, was it Aaron Civale? And that's what freaking happened. Oh, God. You already probably know what was happening. I don't even need to get into it with you. I mean, this was the worst offensive performance of the year, without a doubt. Like, bro, we almost got no hit by a double-A pitcher. Wow. This game was ugly from the start. Dozier singled, Franco singled, Then Olivares homered in the top of the sixth. By the way, the Dozier and Franco scores were in the top of the third. Franco homered again in the top of the seventh. So Franco's been killing us in this series. Whit Merrifield singled. Mondesi homered again. Was that his second or third of the series? Second of the series. Top of the eighth. And then, oh my God, Mike Freeman freaking scored a run. Oh my God. Yeah. And of course, there was also Matt Harvey. Honestly, I was expecting us to tee off on Matt Harvey again. To start teeing off on him. Like we did in Kansas City when we pretty much, ended his night, like not even an inning into his outing or something like that. The dude did not last long at all against us last time. But they had him in the bullpen, which is honestly the smartest place to put him. So, we absolutely sucked. Lovely. Damn near get no hit. And we lose 11-1. And Singer took the win. He's 2-4. Savali fell to 3-5. Wow. Freaking sucked. Trashed. So, that was the end of the Kansas City Royals season series. I believe we split it 5-5. Yep. 5-5, I believe. Out of 10 games. Yep. You had a 4 and 2-3 series. I believe we took 2 out of 3 the first 2 times, and then we took 1 of 4 in this one. So yeah, 5-5. We split literally the season series with the worst team in the division. But honestly, I mean, you look at it, you look at their roster and stuff, they got players to where they don't look like the worst team in the division, at least in the lineup. Their lineup makes them look like they're actually like decent. Like they'd be like maybe like they're like a mid-level team, but then you look at their pitching and it's like, that's why they suck. They ain't got no pitching. They haven't had pitching for a couple of years. But I mean, they're on the come up. They're going to be a dangerous team when they reemerge from their rebuild, especially now that they got an owner who's very rich too. So they're going to be spending money. I'm going to guess, which is yet another team that'll spend money because Dolan won't do it. You already know that. But we lose 11-1, and now we face off against the Minnesota Twins. Yay! Right? Fantastic. So heading into this series, this is what these standings look like in the AL. So Oakland still leads. Tampa Bay is actually second, but they would be ahead in the win column, but they're trailing in the loss column. And the White Sox are literally like a half a game. They're a half a game behind Tampa for number 2 in the wild card. Yeah. Not even the wild card. Like they're number 2 in terms of freaking the actual division. Like, bro, they're the 3rd best team in the freaking American League right now. Minnesota's right there. We're right there too. We're 26-18, but we're right there. But of course, we got Minnesota coming up. Then we got Chicago. Of course. Then we got Detroit. Then we got the Cubs. And then we got the Pirates. And then we got the White Sox and then the Pirates. So it ain't going to be no easy feat for us, especially with the way we're playing. But we got to turn up here soon. Toronto's right behind us. The Yankees are there too. Yankees, I believe, are in 7th. Houston is in 8th. Houston. And I think they're getting Verlander back by the end of the month. So if they make the playoffs, they're going to have Verlander back, bro. There's your ace. Oh, my God. No, I mean, honestly, I would just keep him out for the year. Let him rest up fully. Nothing like, getting him back and then thrusting him into playoff baseball, right? Right? Yeah. But don't even count out teams like Baltimore, Detroit, Seattle, freaking Los Angeles. The Angels are still alive. They're at 18-27. And all they got to do is just win, 4 games? They're like, 4 games out behind Houston. It's definitely doable. It's very doable with how Houston's been playing. Houston's pretty much been injured the entire season. So, yeah. Even Kansas City is not even out of it. But that's the beauty of a 60-game season. Nobody's truly out of it. Then you look at the NL, and it's like, okay, Pittsburgh, they're kind of out of it. Arizona, maybe. Washington, probably. Although they're not completely dead. Pittsburgh's got like a sliver of hope. But with how talented their team isn't, I mean, they don't have much talent. They have like some good youngsters, but in terms of actual team, no, they're not making the playoffs. No, they're like on the fringe of probably getting eliminated here soon. They may be. I think they and maybe Arizona might be the first 2 teams to get eliminated because they're at 16 games back. I think we're approaching like 16 games to go. So yeah, nice. So have a little bit of fun looking at what the actual division looks like. And the top 3 is pretty much set for the most part in the Central. White Sox, Twins, and Indians were third. We're a game and a half behind Minnesota, and the White Sox are up by a game on the Twins. So we're right there. It's all 3 of us are right there. And we got us 1 more series against both those 2 teams up there. If we can actually get our act together and start playing good baseball, we could make a run for it. Maybe make a run for the number 1 spot. Take the Central. But unless Detroit gets hot and we completely fall off the face of the earth, which honestly at this point wouldn't even be shocked, then it looks like the 3 teams in the Central are set. But who knows what's going to happen at this point. So let's take a look and see what these teams got coming up. So we already know what the Indians got coming up. I already just mentioned it. It ain't no walk in the park, but it's definitely on the lighter side as we got the Twins for 3, Cubs for 2. Then things get a little bit somewhat easier, I guess. Final, 10 games against the Tigers for 4, or 11 games. Tigers for 4, White Sox for 4, Pirates for 3. So in my opinion, we could probably go 8 of 11, 7 of 11 there, and we'll be good. I could see us definitely splitting with the White Sox, probably at least 2 of 3 against the Pirates, and hopefully sweeping the Tigers. Hopefully. But we'll see. But we got to get through Minnesota and the Cubs first. We'll see where we are after those 2 series. But yeah, man, it's going to be a lot of fun. Now let's take a look at what the Twins got coming up. Twins have had 2 off days. Interesting. Yeah, they got us for 3, White Sox for 4, Cubs for 3, off day, Tigers for 2, off day, Reds for 3. So their road ain't any easier than ours. I mean, don't sleep on Detroit, especially with how Detroit's been playing against them lately. You know, don't sleep on them. Funny thing is, the Tigers played the Twins 5 games last week. Yeah, the 4th through the 7th, they had 5 games. A 2-gamer on Friday, and then they had the 5th, 6th, and 7th single game. They lost 1 game, and it was 8-10. They could have swept 5 games out of that series. That's why the Tigers are essentially out of it, in my opinion, because of that series right there. Yep. But, man, the Tigers could have buried the Twins with that one, man. They could have buried them pretty much. But they couldn't do it. You know, it's tough to beat the Bomber squad. But, yeah, we got they got the Cubs. They got Tigers for the final time for 2 games, and then they got the Reds. It'll be tough. Chicago, the White Sox, who currently lead the Central by, I believe, what was it? A game over the Twins. So, they're probably going to be low-key rooting for us tonight. Because, if they, we win, then obviously that knocks the Twins back a game. But then it bumps us up a game. So we'd be, I think, a half a game if the White Sox lose. But yeah, looking at the White Sox schedule as we head into the final, 2 weeks of the season? 2.5 weeks left of the season. Around there, if it decides to load. Here we go. So they got Detroit for 3, of course. They got the Twins for 4, Reds for 3, us for 4. So they got a nice little Tour de Ohio coming up. As they will be going to Cincinnati for 3 and then coming to Cleveland for 4. Then they go to Chicago for the little series they got against their North Side rivals against the Cubs for 3. And that's it. So they end their season against the Cubbies. Nice. And I'll even talk about Detroit because can't honestly sleep on them, right? They got Chicago for 3, off day. And then they got Kansas City for 2, us for 4, Twins for 2 again, then 3 against Kansas City. So essentially they wrap up their schedule against the rest of the AL Central. Would I consider the Detroit Tigers dead in the water? I mean, they're on life support. I mean, anything can happen at this point. But the way it's looking, the prognosis is not very good right now for the Motor City Kitties. I mean, not like they really expected to do anything. They did get off to a nice start, though. Definitely something good to build on for the future. But with that being said, guys, let's take a look at the upcoming series against Minnesota. We're going to look at the pitching matchups. I'm pretty sure we got Bieber Day coming up here. We'll see what we got here. All right, so we got Bieber against Maeda. Ooh, this would be fun. Bieber and Maeda tonight. Tough one to start off with. Then we got tomorrow, Plesac against Rich Hill. And then to wrap it up, McKenzie against Pineda. Cool. All right. So that's the 3 that we're getting. Cool. I think we could at least take 2 of 3. We'll see what happens, though. Hopefully we can I'm obviously hoping for a sweep, but I don't think that's going to happen. And, of course, this game is happening at 2:10 p.m., so obviously I'm not streaming it because the Browns play at 1 o'clock. And you already know Browns take priority over everything, in my opinion, because this is a Browns channel. By the way, I also forgot to mention Adam Cimber was actually optioned, I believe, after his last performance, and they called up Kyle Nelson from the alternate site. So Cimber is, I believe, currently at the alternate site. So that's nice. At least they did something good for once. But, yeah, guys, that's essentially going to wrap it up. And I'll see you probably maybe tomorrow night. Might do a stream tomorrow night. Just talk football and get ready for Browns opening day against the Ravens. Talk a little bit of football, whatever. As far as I'm concerned, though, I got some bad news regarding our cornerback situation, as it sounds like obviously we're not going to have Greedy. MJ Stewart's questionable, and Kevin Johnson, as expected, is out with his liver injury. So we may be going into this game with probably 3 legit healthy corners, maybe 4. We're probably going to call one up from the practice squad. I expect a move from the practice squad coming up soon. But we'll see what happens. But if I hear anything else regarding like any Browns moves or Indians moves or whatever, I'll be sure to let you guys know. But I'll see you guys tomorrow night for a stream. But yeah, tonight, of course, today is 9/11, you know. Oh man, dude. I always remember where I was at 9/11. Something that you guys may not know. I actually saw Flight 93 fly right over my head. Yep. I saw it fly right over my head. I was at a gas station, I believe, and I saw it just go right over. Had no idea. Man, if I would have saw that, knowing what I know now, I'd have been like, damn, bro. And then I believe I saw fighter jets a little while later. So much confusion on that day. It's crazy. You know? Man, dude, that's nuts. But that's going to wrap it up for this live stream, guys. Football's coming up. I'm freaking excited. Hope you guys are ready because I am. But that's going to wrap it up. I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go, Tribe. And I'll see you Saturday. I'm out.